I'd like to open the ceremony. Dear guests, dear participants of the event, welcome to the official presentation of our recently awarded and certified destinations. By joining this program, destinations engage in a longer-term partnership with Green Destinations, with the benefit of continuous support and motivation towards making their destination more sustainable, more responsible, better, step by step. In our annual certification ceremony, we celebrate the destinations that have achieved an award or certification, either for the first time or as a renewal. For many years, we have presented their official certificate on a public stage during our conference in a festive environment. The last time was in Mali Lozinj, Croatia, 2 years ago, and we hope we can do the next ceremonies again live on stage. We'll present the destinations in videos of 4 different groups, while as intermezzo inviting a few different destinations to explain their sustainability efforts. But first, an introduction to the program. What does it mean to be a certified or awarded destination? And what is required? Our certification manager, Hugo de Jong, will explain. Hugo, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Albert, and thanks everyone for joining us in the second session today. So indeed, about Green Destinations Awards and Certification Program. What is it and what is it about? Well, it is first of all, of course, an independent certification scheme recognizing good practice in sustainable destination management. The program was established in 2016, but originates from the Quality Coast program, which dates from 2008. We achieved the accreditation by the Global Sustainable Tourism Council since 2018, which means that we award certification according to the processes that comply with international standards and good practices. So you may think also then, what is exactly sustainable destination management? Well, that's also defined by the Global Sustainable Tourism Council, as they set the global standards for sustainable tourism businesses and destinations. So we have just this year realigned our standard with criteria for awards and certification with the GSTC standard, which means we are re-recognized again by the GSTC. Our Green Destination Standard consists of 6 essential sustainability themes. We have management, nature, environment, social well-being, and sustainable business and communication. So in total, the standard covers 75 criteria, of which we consider 30 core criteria. For example, these are used for the top 100 sustainability checks, and there's additional 9 criteria which are optional. So you may also think then, what's the difference between awards and certification? Well, the Green Destination Standard is used for independent assessment, which may result in either a certification or award. The difference is, well, they follow the same verification procedure, but they are subject to the same assessment. But for certification, the audits are more extensive, more documented, evidence is required, and it's in general and more commitment is required. Our awards reflect, on the other hand, progress on becoming compliant to the Green Destination Standard. So as you see, bronze reflects 60% compliance, 70% for silver, 80% for gold, and 90% for platinum compliance, a platinum award. Certification is only possible after an in-depth audit by a senior auditor. And on the other hand, certification is accredited by the GSTC, so destinations that go for certification or achieve for certification are also entitled to have their logo for of the GSTC with their certification. So far, we have certified and awarded 95 destinations from our different brands and affiliate partners, including Quality Coast, Slovenia Green, Ecotourism Australia, and Mountain Ideal. You see here that, for example, Slovenia Green is highlighted because on this map, you'll see only very small the dots, but Slovenia has been really on the forefront of certifying destinations and have achieved the certification of many of their destinations. If you want to have a more detailed look, you can visit our website, greendestinations.org/collection, to view all the destinations. But we don't do that alone. We can count on a partnership of currently more than 55 representatives and partners covering over 60 countries. Especially affiliate partners Slovenia Green and Ecotourism Australia are instrumental partners in bringing about the certification destination in their respective countries. Now, if you're keen to learn more about the benefits of Green Destination Certification Program, have a look at our website and, of course, contact us. We're happy to tell you more detail about it. This is for just an introduction to the certification ceremony. Today, we will present in total 35 destinations that have achieved their award or certification in the past year. We have split the destination in 4 groups, and now it's time to present the first group of destinations that have achieved GSTC accredited certification or a Platinum Award. Indeed, congratulations to these certified and platinum destinations. And the certified destinations have gone the extra mile and commit to comply with the full sustainability standard. We would like to take this opportunity to highlight a newly certified member of the Green Destinations family, the mountain resort of Breckenridge, Colorado, with a short video about sustainable BRECK.
Breckenridge has always been a community that depends on its natural surroundings. And while the town may have started with extractive mining, Breckenridge has become a leader in innovative sustainability practices. This year, the town of Breckenridge is celebrating the 10th anniversary of our Sustainable BRECK plan. This plan pioneered the connections between everything that makes our community sustainable. It includes things that you normally expect with sustainability, like forest health, water, and climate. But it also includes things like housing, childcare, and tourism. Initiatives that have come from the initial work of this program include the disposable bag fee, our reusable bag program, the childcare tuition assistance program, solar panels in gardens, and our community-wide goal of being 100% renewable by 2035. Recently, the town adopted a destination management plan that puts sustainability front and center in creating a harmony of quality of life for residents and a quality of place for visitors. But mainly, it's so that Breckenridge can be a place that people enjoy for a long time. In 2018, in an effort to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions, we adopted the Summit County Climate Action Plan. Some projects of this plan include sustainable building codes, increased electric vehicle charging stations, upgraded lighting, and a solar residential program that provides homeowners with a $1,500 incentive. But we haven't done this alone. We've partnered with forward-thinking organizations like High Country Conservation on single-stream recycling, food scrap drop-off, and zero-waste events. We've worked with Excel Energy to create decarbonization goals and increased renewable energy options. As we look to the future, Sustainable BRECK continues to focus on transportation and encouraging car-free visits to Breckenridge. You don't need a car to get around town. We have free amenities to help you get to and from wherever you need to go, including the Breckenridge Free Ride, which now has 2 full battery electric buses, and the Recreation Path, where e-bikes are now allowed. Want to learn more about our program and get involved? Visit sustainablebreck.com. There, you'll find a full list of everything that we're working on and sign up for updates. If you have questions or ideas, reach out to us at sustainablebreck@townofbreckenridge.com. We know that the only way to do this work of creating a sustainable future is to do it together. And we thank you for all that you do in creating a more sustainable BRECK.
Great, that was a very powerful message, I must say, from Breckenridge, and it shows how long-term commitment has real advantages. It allowed Breckenridge, in this case, to go straight for GSTC accredited certification on the basis of the Mountain Ideal Standard. To explain a little bit more about the Mountain Ideal Standard and the partnership with Green Destinations, I'd like to herewith invite our representative in the United States, Robert Chappell, to provide some more insights on the destination certification there. Bobby, if I see you're fine to open your mic and your video. Can you explain why and how Mountain Ideal partnered with Green Destinations to operate the certification program?
Certainly. When we developed the standard on behalf of Vail, Colorado, our initial goal from the get-go was to make sure that we held ourselves to the highest standard. So we wanted to make sure that we were able to achieve the GSTC recognition for the standard to be equivalent to the GSTC destination standard. Also, we wanted to make sure that we used and were audited by a GSTC accredited certification body. So we immediately turned to Green Destinations for this because we knew we had the confidence that Green Destinations had the audit procedures, accredited audit procedures in place, also had the certification committees, that governance model in place, as well as the compliance reporting. In addition to all that, we also wanted to build out an assessment and reporting online platform. And so we were able to utilize the same platform as Green Destinations, which really makes an efficient audit and reporting process for us.
Great, thank you. And now for destinations and regions in the United States, what are the options to become sustainable destination and achieve recognition? What can they choose from?
Certainly. Well, with Mountain Ideal, especially with the newest revision that we've done in accordance to the new updates to GSTC, we're really kind of focused on resort, rural, recreation, gateway communities, those where public lands tend to be some of the primary assets, as well as outdoor recreation activities. And so Mountain Ideal, and that is kind of typical in the mountainous regions of the US, and those destinations that don't profile themselves as mountain towns, either they're urban or they're kind of still rural, but they're not in the mountains. They're a lake town, they're a coastal town, they're small or large. We certainly encourage those destinations to search out and utilize the green destination standard because it is certainly applicable to any destination, big or small, regardless of the region that they're located in.
Great. And from your pretty vast experience working with destination in North America, I must say, what have you recognized as particular challenges, for example, compared with Europe, and how you can deal with them for destinations in your area?
Certainly, it's kind of odd because, like pre-COVID, Europe was really the poster child of over tourism, but here in the last 18 months, with everybody kind of being confined to being at home and then not being able to travel internationally, a lot of people really started, needing to get out and recreate. And there were a lot of other kind of issues that kind of spurred from that. And so there's a number of challenges, but the ones that, I'd say that we're really seeing starting to become recurring issues and destinations across the country are affordable workforce housing and some other impacts that are associated to kind of outdated or actually not having policies in place for short-term rentals. Certainly the issue with overcrowding at our national parks, like I said, COVID really drove this, but it was going that direction anyway. And some of those impacts are related to poor visitor behavior, things like litter, wildlife interactions, user conflicts on the trails, resource degradation, things like that, all of which are starting to have an impact on the overall visitor experience. And then, of course, the climate impacts, which, everyone around the world is feeling. But in the American West, our summer seasons, our kind of peak tourism seasons, are being dominated by wildfires. And because of that, more and more resources are having to be put into place for wildfire management instead of visitor use management and infrastructure improvements.
Very recognizable, I think, for many of us, unfortunately, to have these challenges. And well, we hope that with our standard, we can contribute to overcome them and to tackle them. Thanks, Bob, for your contribution. We'll have a few more destinations to go, so we're going to move on. And let's see if I move that away. And I can find my screen again. So let's move on and present to you the second group of destinations that have achieved a Green Destinations Gold Award. Yes, and indeed, congratulations to the Green Destinations Gold winners of the last year. Let me herewith invite a new destination to the virtual stage, Lahemaa in Estonia. Laima is one of the 7 Estonian destinations that worked in the past 2 years towards their award application in a pilot project supported by the Estonian Tourism Board. As already explained and in quite interesting detail by Imbi a few hours ago. Laima achieved the first destination. As first destination in this project, the gold status. And I herewith invite Ms. Kaisa Lino, head of Laima Tourism Association, to join me and unmute your microphone and have a little chat on some issues that you have been dealing with. Let me see if can you open your video also, Kaisa?
Hello, everybody. I have already, can you see me?
Yeah, now I see you. Still needing to find out how Zoom works, but I see you. Yeah, great. So Kaisa, can you explain us maybe why do you think Laima has been able to reach gold as the first Estonian destination?
The heart of our region is Lahemaa National Park, which is the oldest national park in the whole of former Soviet region. So it has really been kept well and with care and sustainability measures always for 50 years now. And it has pure nature and well-survived cultural heritage. But I think the core is that all of our values are well kept in cooperation. So we are really working well together with all the stakeholder groups, huge state organizations, local municipalities, local community, NGOs and entrepreneurs. So a good example of a collaboration activity is the local guides training this year, where we had really, our NGO was the one who started this training, but all these bigger organizations helped us with it. And so we managed to certify 24 guides this year, and are going to, as this action was so well received, we are planning to do it every year now.
Great, thank you. And how did you experience the application procedure for the first time, right?
Yes, the procedure was hard work, but it really gave a good foundation for building a sustainable destination, that's for sure. And that's why we joined this Estonian pilot to have this basis. And what was our benefit, or what made it a bit easier for us, is that Lahemaa is also part of Europark sustainable destinations. And we already have created a sustainable development strategy. So this document helped a lot. So my advice actually to all the beginners is to try to have this that kind of strategic documents. And actually, as the program is still new in Estonia, not everybody has understood it, but this is really something to rely on, and it gives so many good points to also explain to all the entrepreneurs how to go on. And so with this program, it's much more easier to build up a sustainable destination.
I understand. And you were joining the group of pilot destinations, right? How did you feel about that process with, well, together actually preparing for the award certification? Did it make the job a little bit easier?
Yes, it was a common effort, and we all worked together hard. And actually, all the 7 Estonian destinations were really great, and especially Visit Estonia team, and our special thanks to Imbi, whom you have met today. They were really helpful. So doing this all together, and not only Estonia, but also the way Green Destination team helped us, taught us. We had several seminars together, and the study trip to Slovenia was wonderful. So we really feel that we are not alone on this quite challenging journey, that we are all going to a mutual goal, and doing it together, it really helps. So thank you.
It sounds really indeed as a good way of sharing the experience like that. Thank you, Kaisa, also for sharing your insights on this. And let's move on to the next group. Let me see. Because we are going to the next group of destinations that are being awarded in the last year. So these are the Quality Goals Gold Award destinations. And well, let's go. There were another bunch of beautiful destinations, Quality Coast Destinations Gold. Congratulations again. Other than the previously highlighted destinations, which are new members to the family, we'd like to give the floor to an early adopter of the Quality Coast scheme, the island of Gozo. Gozo's Director of Tourism and Economic Development, Mr. Ronald Sultana, unfortunately couldn't make it today to join us, but they have gone really out of their mind last week to prepare a short video explaining Gozo's commitment and challenges regarding sustainability and how they approach the Quality Coast certification and award program for them. So let's see. Here we go.
Meaning joy in Castilian, the sun-drenched, warm-hearted island of Gozo is a masterpiece wrought by nature and shaped by 7,000 years of culture. Being the second largest island of the Maltese archipelago and populated with slightly more than 30,000 inhabitants, Gozo is known for its picturesque scenery, pristine coastline, and untouched country trails. Gozo is a haven for nature lovers, and its countryside is a breath of fresh air. Adventurous hikes and peaceful strolls allow you to get closer to nature, while Gozo's underwater world, classified as one of the top diving spots in the Mediterranean, awaits to be discovered. Size may be, however, deceitful, as Gozo is characterized by a rich history and unique cultural sites, including the medieval fortified Cittadella and the world's oldest freestanding temples of Gigantia, the country's first UNESCO World Heritage Site for over 50 years. With such attributes, sustainability and the protection of the natural environment are forefront priorities in Gozo's tourism product. This is evident through a number of projects and initiatives aimed at keeping Gozo authentic while enhancing the experience for both residents and visitors. The ancient fortified Cittadella is one of the main historic symbols of the island. Direct interventions to rehabilitate and restore the iconic fortress has led to a revival of this medieval city, the creation of an international award-winning state-of-the-art visitor center, and the introduction of several measures to improve accessibility to ensure that every visitor equally enjoys the experience the site offers. The oldest surviving windmill in Gozo, located in Shokia, has been restored after being left in a dilapidated state for years on end. Its regeneration not only meant a physical rebirth for the mechanical structure, but also a social and cultural reconfiguration of the venue, with a newfound purpose as a cultural and folklore hub. In listening to the main stakeholders in the industry, the Ministry for Gozo actively supported the creation of an association formed by local artisans, including craftsmen and artisan food producers, intended to bring these operators together and give them a consolidated voice in their endeavors. The natural offspring was a Gozo quality label, an original brand that marks the quality and authenticity of the product source and manufacture. Rubble walls in Gozo not only owe the island's countryside that charming rustic look, but moreover preserve its precious soil from erosion. An ambitious ongoing project currently sees the restoration and erection of no less than 25 kilometers of rubble stone walls. The country and coastal walks are highly promoted in Gozo. In order to reduce the carbon footprint of printing brochures, whilst ensuring that the public remains duly informed of the simple yet ideal way to explore Gozo's natural landscape, country and coastal walks are now being promoted through a new interactive mobile application that is currently being developed. Another project is tackling the Gozo Beach's waste collection in an innovative manner. This involves a specially crafted robot capable of collecting and separating waste accordingly, thereby providing concrete awareness on the impact of microplastics in our seas and creating innovative means of waste collection. A new diving master plan for Gozo is currently being developed to establish the action plans needed to be taken to sustain and further enhance this crucial niche for Gozo. It will forge a way forward to ensure that the requirements of the industry are safeguarded and further refined.
It is our pleasure to join you at the 2021 Green Destination Awards. This presentation has displayed how Gozo defines sustainable tourism, embracing the evolution of its tourism product and tourism trends, and yes, tapping also into other new niches, such as organized sports, MICE, and also improving connectivity with mainland Malta. This is an island that seeks to progress and innovate, keeping in mind the importance to preserve the brand we uphold. Unfortunately, the pandemic exhibited how fragile the tourism industry can be. This further demonstrates how sustainable principles must be embedded in our actions and strategies. Gozo is a natural blessing, and this is attributed to its geographic position and topography. Nonetheless, we continue to value other factors that go beyond what was offered to us by nature. Also, for instance, in the quest to curb seasonality challenges. I take this opportunity to thank the Green Destinations for their support and wish successful years to come to all our fellow members, especially in these phases of recovery.
I profoundly thank the Green Destinations for nominating the Minister for Gozo to showcase our initiatives and to present Gozo on such a prestigious platform. Throughout the years, tourism has become the main economic contributor of the island, enabling a proliferation of SMEs and hundreds of jobs in different sectors within. On the other hand, tourism also requires a sustainable socio-environmental ecosystem to thrive. While it is important to broaden and to diversify the economy, Gozo will always assign intensive efforts to support the tourism industry. It is why we keep investing in projects, initiatives, and the island's infrastructure to ensure that Gozo offers a sustainable tourism product and remains attractive and competitive within the international market. Now more than ever, we must evolve in learning to adapt more and new methods to ensure the longevity of our brand, which relies heavily on the natural surroundings and vibrant culture.
Well, that was very insightful and really inviting also, I must say. Can't wait to go and dive there again. Now let's move on then to announce the fourth and last group of destinations that have achieved a Green Destination Silver or Bronze Award. So yeah, congratulations to the final group of Silver and Bronze Award winners, and good luck in your quest for the next couple of years to proceed to maybe one level up or certification. It's time now to introduce our last guest to the ceremony, at least the last guest from a destination perspective, and representing the 2 Brazilian destinations new to our program. And Mr. Lismar Freitas, please open your microphone, and I will make sure that I stop sharing my screen so we are both visible on the screen for the public. Lismar has been instrumental to introducing sustainability to the destination managers in Brazil as a representative and coach to help these destinations achieve their Green Destinations Silver Award. They already introduced by the speaker a few hours ago, Mr. Andreas, and from Del Turismo. So let's stop sharing my screen now.
Hello, Hugo.
And Lismar, please feel free to open your video if you can.
I'm in block. Can you try to block my video?
Yeah, I think there we are. Good.
Hello, everybody. It's nice to be here again in the DDT. Represent Brazil, of course, and to talk about our experience with Dispal do Sul and some other gostoso.
Yeah, because Lismar, can you maybe share with us what do you think that Tibau and São Miguel have achieved their silver award? What has been really key in their sustainability achievements, or where they especially focusing on in their sustainability quest?
Well, as we could see in the rest of the presentation, I think basically the key was the tourism program that made this possible. But of course, as we could saw in his presentation, both destinations counted with strong support, engagement, and especially leadership of local, national, and international stakeholders that involve private, government, and civil society. Who are aware of the importance of the sustainability aspects for the tourism development.
And what's your perspective on how they achieved the award application procedure for the first time in Brazil, right? That a destination has been focusing on the achieving a certification for sustainability of a destination. What is your experience?
I think my experience, both destinations realized it was possible to obtain recognition for the sustainability reports, and that they could assess that tourism is on the right way. I think especially for Brazilian destinations, some destination knows there is this kind of application of certification, but sometimes they are afraid of the answer. But in case of São Miguel do Gostoso and Dispal do Sul, they have courage, they apply it, and they prove that they're doing good effort for the sustainability.
And one of the key challenges always for destinations is to bring about their businesses, the enterprises. Have you already felt or experienced that the businesses in the destinations have also become more enthusiastic or more involved or aware about becoming more sustainable, applying principles, etc.?
Yes, before actually there were some business that already engaged and proud, and they want to do a different kind of tourism, more responsible tourism. So after the recognition that both Dispal do Sul and São Miguel do Gostoso concur, more like business really like were proud, and they now join like the other group of business that want to show not only the destinations reports to sustainability, but also their own initiatives for more sustainable practices in tourism.
Yeah, I understand. Then the final question then is, how do you feel about the joint application with a group of pilot destinations together with the support of Dell? How has it been affecting the success of the endeavor of the project?
Yeah, both thought about the Sul, Friday Pipa, and Semica de Vistosa they were pilots in everything, and they never been this kind of a process methodology before. But I think with the support of the Delta Turismo, but also because they were close destinations, like they're very close, and is made the same stakeholders, like the main stakeholders, to work and support them properly, and this made it possible to achieve their recognition.
Yeah.
Because they were close and they will work together, even though there was the team is smaller, but the stakeholder, the supporter work the same.
All right. Let me now share my screen again. I have to choose the correct this one. There we go. All right. Thank you, Lismar, for your availability to
It was
share
a pleasure.
From Brazil. It's always good to have some local insights and shared with you on the platform. And of course, we surely hope to welcome many more destinations from Brazil to the awards program. We have a few knocking on our door, I believe, with very active participation in the Top 100 competition from Brazilian destination. So we're sure that we can welcome new destinations from Brazil to the awards program. We're arriving towards the end of our ceremony, and I would like to invite Albert to introduce the closing presentation. So jump in again and take the floor. Albert, if you're ready.
Thank you, Hugo, for leading that in a wonderful way, and congratulations to all the award winners and certifications. I'd like to introduce, before we are going to our closing remarks, Beatriz Barrial, our Green Destinations representative from Mexico, for a statement. Beatriz, are you ready?
Here I am. Thank you. I'm trying to share my screen. Now you can see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, it's about technology. And it has not a word of honor, I'm sorry. Okay. Can you see it now? Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I will try to keep my camera off. As you can see, the bandwidth, it's not exactly perfect. Well, good morning, America, good evening, and good day around the world. It's with great pleasure that I greet Albert Salman, President of Green Destination Foundation, and all our friends in Green Destinations, ministers and agents of change that we meet today in this virtual meeting from Playa del Carmen, the heart of Riviera Maya. I'm Beatriz Barrial, founder of Sustainable Riviera Maya, a dreamy idea that, sorry, it's not changing. Yeah, here. A dreamy idea that about 20 years ago settled in my heart and in my mind with a clear goal to work punctually to achieve paradise forever and for all, based on the slogan of Riviera Maya, paradise is forever. Now we are working in coordination with our brand new mayor, Lily Campos. We are so excited to work with her because she's a very enthusiastic and committed woman, and she will be with us for the next 3 years. So this is a message trying to set up this new path and the brightest path for Playa del Carmen. Since 2012, we have worked dedicatedly in the adoption of international standards, starting with early adoption process with GSTC and achieving that in 2014 for the entire Riviera Maya area, which comprises Tulum and Playa del Carmen. And over time, we localized our efforts in Playa del Carmen as the place that I have been living in many decades ago, and I am so in love with it. The productive vocation of Playa del Carmen is clearly tourism, since the area have been transforming from only being a village of fishermen with the crossing to Cozumel Island to what today is the heart of the Riviera Maya. Our work process has taken several years of research and teamwork with authorities, companies, civil society, academia. And this has allowed us to understand sustainability applied in a very particular way, always guided by the global criteria of GSTC and the SDGs. Assessments based on global criteria for sustainable tourism adhere to local factors of potential for action and willingness to change, allowed us to define the 4 major areas of action for Playa del Carmen, trying to understand how to use all the data, how to apply significant changes. And our answer is with localized KPIs, going from global to local, and in that way contributing to climate change solutions. And the 4 KPIs that we have defined for Playa del Carmen are water management, quality of life and resilience, bioconservation, and waste management. Of course, thanks to the generous contributions of time and knowledge of many change agents in love with our destinations, we have managed to be very clear about these key areas of work in sustainability in Playa del Carmen, and of course, replicable to other destinations. With this, we can work in the local level to adhere to this declaration of climate emergency. We have all seen the tragedies that we have been living, and we need to take care of our world. We live in Playa del Carmen now, more than 300,000 persons. And we started in the 80s with only 700 persons living here. So this is incredibly rapid development, and this has taken Playa del Carmen to be in the heart of attention for many people trying to reach the Mexican Caribbean. But this has filled us with challenges, because imagine from becoming all this green area that you can see here, it has become this concrete area. So it's a time of challenge for us, and a very big challenge with this new municipal administration led by Lily Campos. We believe in her, and we are so happy because she and her brilliant team, they are committed to maximize the benefits of tourism for the entire resident population and the creation of transformative experiences for our visitors. Under the leadership of Lily Campos, we are working with responsibility to our future generations. We think it's an everybody responsibility to leave these future generations a better world. With all the data that we have created, now we are working with our mayor to turn out all these profiles in which we have work on general identity, social identity, geohistoric identity of Playa del Carmen, to make both residents and visitors to really fall in love with Playa del Carmen. We think it's the only way to be able to take care of our world, our destinations, and all this data that we have managed to set up in these profiles will be an interactive app for both visitors and residents in order to put in value all our identity uniquenesses that can make everybody to fall in love with Playa del Carmen. So I think that now with Lily Campos, we're going to be such a great team. Of course, the challenges that we all face in sustainability, to get all the data, to do the analytics, and to make informed decisions. And most of all, we think that those decisions must be based on love. With Lily Campos, we are so happy because she's honoring the Mayan past, integrating today's multiculturalism, and co-creating a brighter future. She says as tagline that we are renewing to grow, but renewing to grow in green areas, in water treatment, in reef restoration, in quality of life. In science and technology applied for sustainability, in social empowerment, in responsible development, in private and public coordination. To grow in love for Playa del Carmen, in love for Mexico, in love for our world, because we only have one world. Thank you. Thank you, Green Destinations, because we are sure that the thing that it's joining us, everybody today, it's love. Love for tourism, love for our world, and love for original cultures. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Beatriz. We really welcome Playa del Carmen to the Green Destinations community and program. And we are looking forward on working with you and Lily Campos. It will be a great pleasure and a benefit to all. I'd now like to give back the floor to our day host, Alexia, for the closing statement and I think also a video. Alexia, the floor is yours.
Yes, well, we would like to thank you on behalf of the City of Athens for being with us today. We hope that next year or in the near future, we'll be able to host an event with physical presence in the city and showcase or even have a farm trip with case studies of the things that we are progressing towards becoming a sustainable destination. And we're really hoping that we will be included in the Green Destination Awards and certification next year. And tourism is the future, and we have the power to create a better future for our citizens and visitors. And thank you very much. I think Cindy has already the video. If not, then I will play it from my computer.
Jenga, do you open it?
I think Stephanie's opening it again.
Okay.
And looking forward to having you all in Athens soon.
I do too, Alexia. Thank you. That again was amazing. Thank you so much, Alexia, for hosting this first day of the event. And we look forward to seeing you all again in the coming days for some more exciting presentations and workshops. You're also invited to stay a few more minutes in our, or maybe let's say 15 minutes to our cafe with some more breakdown rooms, breakout rooms, not breakdown, climate breakdown, which will remain a possibility for you all to ask questions to host speakers, the organization, and the others. And for all of you, don't forget to do the Start Rapid survey today. That's your last opportunity to be taken into the evaluation in the workshops on Wednesday and Thursday. So I think most of you will now know how the breakout rooms work. So let's all move to the breakout room of your choice.